Hello everyone, I'm Priyanka Vish from Arden Progressive School. Today in this session, we'll be discussing some practical questions based on P&L account. We have already studied the concept of profit and loss account in the previous video. So today we'll be solving the practical question based on P&L account. As we know, P&L account is a nominal account, which means we will, on debit side, we will record all the expenses which are indirect expenses, and on credit side we record all the income according to nominal account rule. So here the question is, from the following particulars, prepare a profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2017. Gross profit has been given rupees 10,52,500, trade expenses rupees 10,000, carriage on sales rupees 50,000, office salaries rupees 79,000, postage 3,600, office rent 37,500, legal charges 2,000, audit fee rupees 8,000, donation 5,500, sundry expenses 1,800, selling expenses rupees 26,600, then discount allowed 15,000, lightning 3,900, commission received 4,200, bad debts 6,000, discount credited 3,000, interest on loan 11,000, stable expenses rupees 7,000, export duty rupees 11,500, miscellaneous receipts rupees 2,500, unproductive expenses rupees 20,500, and travelling expenses amounting to rupees 12,500. So here all the expenses and incomes are given in the question. We have to plot these expenses and income on debit and credit side of profit and loss account. So here is the format for preparing profit and loss account. Particulars amount of debit side and particulars amount of credit side. Now according to the question, first we have been given gross profit. As we know, gross profit is calculated by preparing trading account. So here we will transfer that gross profit on credit side of profit and loss account. As gross profit is an income for the company, and we know according to nominal account rule, we record all the incomes on credit side. So here first income will be by gross profit. Amount of gross profit is 10,52,500. Next is trade expenses. To trade expenses. As it is an expense, so we will record it on debit side. Amount is rupees 10,000. Then carriage on sales. This is also an expense. Carriage on sales. Amount is rupees 50,000. After this, office salary to office salaries 79,000. After that, postage to postage 3,600. Next is office rent to office rent. Office rent amounting to rupees 37,500. Next is legal charges. Legal charges is also an expense. To legal charges, amount is 2,000. Then audit fee to audit fees 8,000. Next is donation. To donation, amount is 5,500. Then sundry expenses, 2. Sundry expenses, 1800. Selling expenses, to selling expenses amount is rupees 26,600. After that, discount allowed. Discount is allowed by company. Discount allowed is expense for the company. So we will record it on debit side as to discount allowed. Amount is rupees 15,000. Next expense is lightning. So we will write it as to lightning. Amount is 3,900. After that, commission received. Commission received is an income for the company, so it will be recorded on credit side of P&L account as by commission received. Amount is 4,200. Next is bad debts. Bad debts is expense for the company, so we will record it as to bad debts amounting to rupees 6,000. Next is discount credited. So here discount has been received by the company. Credited means discount is received by company. So we will record it as by discount received. Amount is 3,000. After this, next expenses, interest on loan. To interest on loan. Amount is rupees 11,000. Next is stable expenses. To stable expenses. Amount is 7,000. Next is export duty. Export duty is again expense for the company. To export duty. Amount is 11,500. Now, next is miscellaneous receipts. Miscellaneous receipts is an income for the company. So we will record it on credit side as by miscellaneous receipts. Amount is rupees 2,500. Next is unproductive expense. As it is an expense, so it will be recorded on debit side to unproductive expense. Amount is 20,500. And at last, travelling expense is given rupees 12,500. To travelling expense 12,500. Now we will see which side is having greater value. So as we can see here, credit side is having a greater value with the amount 10,62,200. Now we will record the same amount on debit side also. 10,62,200. So this will be the balancing figure for us. This balancing figure will be considered as net profit because here the amount of credit side is exceeding the amount of debit side. So remaining balance will be considered as net profit. We will write here to net profit, which will be transferred to capital account. So here amount of net profit will be 7,50,800. So by preparing profit and loss account for the year ending 31st March 2017, the company is earning a net profit amounting to rupees 7,50,800. So this is how we solve the question based on preparation of profit and loss account. So now we will move forward with the next topic, which is types of profits. Now, there are two types of profit. First is operating profit and second is net profit. So here operating profit means the profit which is earned through the normal activities of the business. Earned through normal activities, or we can say operating activities of the business. Now here operating profit can be calculated as operating profit is equal to gross profit minus operating expenses. The formula for calculating operating profit will be gross profit minus operating expenses. Now here operating expenses can be selling and distribution expenses, office and administrative expenses, and we can say bad debts or discount, etc. So here operating expenses are basically related to the operating activities of the business. Day-to-day operating activities of the business can be selling and distribution expenses, office and administrative expenses, bad debts or discounts. So it is related to direct expense also. Operating expenses can be direct expense also, because direct expense is basically related to the day-to-day activities of the business. So it is clear that operating profit is calculated by deducting operating expenses from gross profit. Now operating profit is also known as earning before interest and tax. We can also call it as EBIT. EBIT is earning before interest and tax. So now we will talk about net profit. As we know, net profit is basically calculated by deducting all the indirect expenses from gross profit. So formula for calculating net profit will be net profit is equal to gross profit minus operating expenses plus non-operating expenses. While calculating operating profit, we were just considering the operating expenses, but here while calculating net profit, we will consider all non-operating expenses also, which means net profit will include operating expenses as well as non-operating expenses. So non-operating expenses may include interest on loan, or we can say debenture which is also considered as long-term loans, or it may include dividend payables, etc. So these are some non-operating expenses which will be included while calculating net profit. Also, if in the question non-operating incomes is mentioned, so we will add non-operating income while calculating net profit. So non-operating income will be added to gross profit, and all the operating and non-operating expenses will be deducted from gross profit and non-operating income. So this is how we calculate amount of net profit. Now here is the practical question based on the formula we have discussed to calculate net profit and operating profit. Question is, from the following, calculate operating profit. Information is net profit amounting to rupees 1 lakh, rent received rupees 10,000, gain on sale of machine rupees 15,000, interest on loan rupees 20,000 and donation amounting to rupees 2,000. So here we have to calculate the amount of operating profit. So as we know, formula for calculating operating profit is gross profit minus all the operating expenses. But here in the question, we have been given net profit amounting to rupees 1 lakh. So operating profit is basically calculated before net profit. So here, to find out the amount of operating profit, we will be deducting all the non-operating incomes and we will be adding all the non-operating expenses. Non-operating incomes will be added only in the gross profit. And while calculating the operating profit when net profit is given, we will deduct all non-operating incomes and we will add all non-operating expenses. So here amount of net profit is rupees 1 lakh. Now we will deduct non-operating incomes. So rent receipt, which is rupees 10,000, is considered as non-operating income, and also gain on sale of machine amounting to rupees 15,000 is considered as non-operating income. Next we will add all non-operating expense. So here non-operating expenses, interest on loan, which is for rupees 20,000, and donation amounting to rupees 2,000. This is also considered as non-operating expenses. Here 10,000 plus 15,000 is 25,000, plus 20,000 plus 2,000 is 22,000. Now we will deduct 25,000 from rupees 1 lakh. The amount we will get is 75,000. Remaining amount is 22,000. Now by adding 75,000 and 22,000, we get the amount rupees 97,000. This amount is considered as operating profit. So this is how we solve the question based on calculation of operating profit. So with this, we have completed the topic of preparing profit and loss account. In this session, we have learned how to prepare profit and loss account and also how to solve the question based on the calculation of operating profit. In the next session, we'll be heading towards some other topic. That's all for today. Thank you.